I think this is number 4, I'm not sure. Hey, I'm Tony, and we are going to try to make some keto cheddar bay biscuits. These are like the Red Lobster ones. There's a recipe, it just has ingredients, does not have really any directions, so we're just gonna see what happens, so let's see. Okay, so we get 1.5 cups of almond flour. Now we need baking soda. We need a tablespoon of that. So we get a tablespoon of the baking powder, and then we need 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. So 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And for the salt, you need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now we need sour cream. And luckily we just had a party, so I have tons of it. So we need 1/3 cup of sour cream. Now, since I don't have directions, I don't know if I'm supposed to put all the dry ingredients first and incorporate the wet. I don't know. So I'm just going on the list that it has ingredients. Okay, next we take 2 eggs and put that in there. And pray you don't get shells in there, because I get shells in there. Lots. Okay, and so to that we add 4 tablespoons of butter. And remember, if you're doing keto, you need butter. No margarine, no low fat, reduced fat, nothing. You need full fat butter, so. And then the last ingredient is 1/3 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. So there is 1/3 cup. I love cheese. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it all up. Like I said, this recipe I was given had no instructions. It just listed all of the ingredients. So I don't know if I'm supposed to put all the dry ingredients and then incorporate the wet ingredients, or if I'm supposed to do stuff in a certain order. I just went in the order that all the ingredients were. And basically I'm just going to take them, I preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and then I'm just going to plop them on down and make some biscuits. You can come over here? You want to be in here?
I just looked in and smiled.
So I've beaten it all. It's pretty much smooth. And we're just going to drop it on there. I'm gonna use a spoon. I don't know how big, I don't know how small. I just don't know. But I do know that I've seen this recipe with coconut flour. I'm not a fan of coconut flour. I know coconut flour has a tendency to absorb liquid. So, I don't know. I really wanted to try it with almond flour. And so I saw this and I was like, you know what, let's try this. Like I said, I have been wanting to do I don't know, what should we name this? Cooking keto series, or can I keto cook it? I don't know. I've got some on here and we're gonna put them in the oven for, I believe it said 10 to 12 minutes until they're golden brown. Oh, you know what, before I put them in, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little extra cheese on top of it because cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do have some of varying sizes, so some of them will get done a little sooner than the other. I just wanted to see pretty much what size should these be. So I do have some that are a little smaller than the others. And I have one without cheese, so we can see how it tastes. And because I like to be extra, we're gonna throw a little bit, just a little bit of Italian seasonings right on top of it. I saw that somewhere. I'm like, you know, that kind of sounds good. I put Italian seasonings on my Fathead pizza crust, and that tastes really good, so let's try it out. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Pay first, you might as well work. So while those cook, I'm gonna shred some more cheese so I can put them on top of the next batch. But have you guys ever tried making keto cheddar bay biscuits? And if you have, comment down below. If you tried this recipe, comment down below if you have any tips. You know, was there something I did wrong? Was I supposed to do it in a certain order? I should have done my research beforehand and looked to see if there was actual written instructions, but I was really hungry. And I haven't had of everything, so I figured, why not? Which is the way most things in my life happen. I have everything, why not? If I can get this to actually turn out great, that'll be awesome, because I love Red Lobster and I love their Cheddar Bay biscuits. Or cheddar cheese biscuits. I don't know. I've been calling them Cheddar Bay biscuits, haven't I? Well, I've been loving their biscuits, and we actually have bought the kit where you can make them at home, and oh my god, they were so good. I love bread. I miss bread. One of the things that we hate is going to Red Lobster and Olive Garden because you can't have the bread. Oh, and Texas Roadhouse. That stuff is awesome. But I do miss bread being on keto, so if I can find something that tastes somewhat like a biscuit / bread, I am all for, and I will be making it all the time. Now, I did have to buy almond flour because I just read a couple days ago that you're supposed to take your almond flour and you're supposed to put it in the fridge. You're supposed to refrigerate it. It says that on the back of the package because it can go rancid. And last time I made myself a fathead pizza crust, I actually got sick afterwards. And I was like, well, maybe I had too much of the, even though it's almond flour, maybe I had too much of it. But I didn't eat that much. I didn't eat the entire thing, but I still got sick. So I'm thinking maybe the almond flour, it being rancid, got me sick. I don't know. So we're going to try this. We're going to see how it is. I was talking to the woman I work with, and I was like, did you know that you're supposed to refrigerate almond flour? And she's like, yeah, I did. You didn't know that? And I'm like, no, I didn't. To be honest with you, until I started doing keto here last year, I had never heard of almond flour. I didn't know you could make a flour version of almonds. It's just like I didn't know there was such a thing as almond milk. So, and when you realize how you make almond milk, wow. I will put the link down to this recipe down below too. If you happen to find any really good recipes for something like this, link that down below. But I don't want it if it has coconut flour. I don't know why. I don't know. I did not like the taste of the coconut flour. Alexa, how much more time on the timer?
You have 6 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 10-minute timer.
I have no patience. So I usually go and I buy the Red's Mill almond flour. I go and I buy it at Sam's Club because you can get the big, I think it's a 3-pound bag, for pretty much the same price as the smaller bag at Walmart. But when I went to Walmart, they did not have any of those. All they had was their Walmart version of the almond flour, and I got the super fine blanched almond flour. Basically, the blanch means they took off that coating of the almond, the brown coating, and I do like that better than the unblanched. So Walmart carries this. They have their own version now. So do you guys have any other recipes for this? I think we're going to call it Can I Keto Cook It? Because I'm not really the best cook, baker, whatever. I hate cooking. I really do. Henry, do I hate cooking?
Yeah.
I hate cooking. I do. I'm the first to admit it. My husband does a lot of the cooking. Thank you for that, by the way. And so, but I really want to find some recipes I can make at home because you get tired of eating out sometimes. You do. You just want something at home. I want it now. And this actually did not take a long time to make. So if this works, great. Alexa, how much more on the timer?
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 10-minute timer.
2 minutes. I'm going to eat all the cheese before it's done. And excuse the hair and the outfit. I just got home from work. And this morning, I did not feel like getting gussied up. Do my hair. I didn't even take off my glasses for this video. Okay. So I went ahead and took them out of the oven. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. That's what they look like. They look pretty good. So let's see if we can transfer them. If I burn myself, don't laugh. Take them, transfer them to a cooling sheet. Actually, I don't really need the spatula. Golden brown on the bottom. Good sign. They feel biscuity. Ah! For myself. The bread lover in me is really hoping that these are good. This is the one without cheese on top. That's pretty good. You want to try these, Henry?
Yeah, I'll be there.
That's actually pretty good. It does remind me of the Cheddar Bay biscuits. It's not as big and fluffy as them, but I think with the baking powder, it kind of did give it a little rise. What do you think?
Pretty good. Dogs like them too.
Dogs like them. Not bad. I'm gonna eat them all. It'd be nice. Some butter on top. I miss biscuits with butter. That's actually pretty good. Now, I was reading one thing where they said that you should take them, whatever's left over, and put it in an airtight container, and then put them back in the oven to warm them up. Something about you shouldn't put them in the microwave because it makes them soggy. I found a little bit of spreadable butter, just so I could try it. That's what I missed. So I give these 2 thumbs up. These are actually really, really good. I will definitely make these again. And I guess just throwing all the ingredients in the bowl and just mixing pretty much is what you got to do. My oven is pretty new, so I just did the full 12 minutes and it worked out well. I'm very happy. It's got cheese and biscuits. What else do I need? So that's it for this version of Can I Keto Cook It? And the answer is yes. The link to everything, the recipe will be down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Yum.